Today's auto sales report signals that the industry is headed for its best sales pace this year. Chrysler, GM, and Nissan deliveries all rose last month. For more on the industry's rally, let's bring in Rebecca Lindland, Director of Strategic Review at IHS Automotive, and she joins us from Stamford, Connecticut. Rebecca, welcome back to Bottom Line. It's always good to see you.
Thanks so much for having me on, Mark.
Rebecca, November, it's usually a slow month for auto sales because of colder weather and because of the holiday season. What prompted the consumer to get off the sidelines and get into the showroom?
I think what we've seen from the sales results and what we saw during the Black Friday weekend is that the people that have money are spending it. Finally, we need to get the consumer back and actively spending in order to get the economy back on its feet. So this news is really terrific for us.
The Polk Auto Industry Research Firm says that the average age of a car on U.S. roads is 10.6 years, and that is a record. Drivers have clearly been opting to hold on to their cars longer and get repairs made as opposed to buying a new or used car. Does the strength in the auto sales numbers in November translate into a growing consumer confidence in the U.S. economy?
I think it does. And, you know, some of those Polk registration numbers reflect the record sales in the 17 million unit range that we had in 99 and 2000. And those vehicles are 11 and 12 years old. So it makes sense that we're seeing that. I think that this is reflecting good replacement demand, but what we really need to see to get the volume back is the first-time car buyer. Those people in their early to mid-20s that maybe have never had a car, those are the people that I would love to see back in the market really soon.
Rebecca, which vehicles were the standouts last month?
Certainly, you know, the Volkswagen Passat, which is made in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Volkswagen saw sales of over 40%. So that was a big seller. And Ford had some very good numbers also. And GM continues to sell the Cruze like crazy.
How do falling gas prices factor into this equation? Right now, AAA says prices at the pump are averaging about $3.29 a gallon. Talk to me about the consumer mindset, knowing that you won't have to empty your wallet to fill up your tank.
Absolutely. You know, when you go to the gas station with a typical SUV or crossover, it's running $60, $70, $80 to fill up that gas tank. And you stop and think, maybe I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go to a restaurant or buy something, because many people have to buy that gas. They don't really have a choice in terms of commuting from home or not taking the kids to some kind of sporting event. So the price of gas really makes consumers feel like I've got more or less in my wallet, and that in turn impacts how they spend.
Rebecca, we have about 30 seconds left. There are a lot of good deals out there right now. Interest rates are low, used car values are high. Can you remember a better time for a consumer to buy or lease a car?
Not in recent memory. I mean, we saw some numbers from Experian Automotive come out showing that the subprime buyer is back in the market as well. So credit is available. It didn't entirely. We want an appropriate amount of subprime buyers. We start in 2006. We were seeing approval rates of 80% for subprime buyers, and that's not right. We're seeing about 10 to 15%, which is much better.
Rebecca Lindland, Director of Strategic Review at IHS Automotive, joining us from Stamford, Connecticut. It's always a pleasure, Rebecca. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much, Mark. Thank you.